Hello guys, my name is Prodigy, and this is going to be a new type of video on my channel, or a new type of series of videos on my channel. It depends on how well it does, and if it does well, then I'll continue to make more of these. But basically, I'm going to be talking about different stuff that happens in my life, whether it's new or old from the past, whether, it happened recently or when I was a child. And just different stuff that happens that may be funny or entertaining in some way, shape, or form. Or, in fact, it could be creepy too, because why not? And this video is going to be it's going to be a little bit more on the creepy side. And so let's go and jump in here. Looking at the title, it probably is titled something about nudes, or maybe a creepy stalker. And it all began on one night. One evening. James and his mother were heading home because it was Thanksgiving, and they just went back. They went to my grandmother's house, and we had Thanksgiving dinner there, and we were heading home. I was in the car, just in the passenger seat, and then all of a sudden, I got a message on Kick. A message on Kick from somebody I didn't know. Well, actually, this person's name was Reagan, so I assumed I knew this person because I did know a Reagan, and the only thing that kind of stood out was that this person had a female, they had a female avatar, or a female picture on Skype. Why did I say avatar? I feel like a retard right now. They had a picture of a girl on there, and she texted me saying hi, so I replied back saying hi, because, I'm a nice guy, and the person said, "What are you doing?" And I just said, heading home, and then they were like, "From where?" And I said, from blah blah blah. We'll just say, I'm gonna go and say Bluffton. I'll just say you guys aren't gonna stalk me. Where are you? Bum. And then I said, "Are you Reagan Clark?" Because I knew somebody named Reagan Clark that went to my school, and it was a dude. And then after that, I'm like, "How did you find me?" And then he or she, I'm just gonna say Reagan. Reagan said, "My friends," and then she said, "I kind of like you." And I'm just gonna say she because that's what this person pretends to be, or is assuming as a character on here. And I said, "You're a guy, right?" And she said, "No, what guy would do that?" And I'm pretty sure there are gay people out there, or bi people, or pansexuals if you're that, or maybe if you're a heliophobe, because, I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. I like to go and drop my sticky loads over disgusting foreigners, But then she says, I said, "You said you're Reagan Clark. Reagan Clark is a guy." And she says, "I'm a girl, Reagan Clark," which I don't really think people refer to themselves like that. And she sent a picture of her profile picture, and I'm actually going to go and talk more about that in the future. And I said, "Who gave you my kick?" And she said, "Brittany," and I honestly don't know any Brittany's. And I said, "Why do you like me?" She says, "You're cute and I'm into blonde." And then I replied saying that I'm not actually blonde, I just dyed my hair. And she says, "Oh, you're cute anyway." I'm basically reading off the text right now. At that point, I'm like, this is probably a prank. I said, this can't be real. This is prank. There's no way. And I said, "If it's real, send a picture of yourself doing the peace sign." And she did. However, it did look different from the first person that was from her profile picture, or the person that it was. However, I could kind of see a resemblance, but then it doesn't have a resemblance at all. I didn't know at that time, and my friends were saying no, and we had a whole debate about it. And some of my friends are saying yes, and some of my friends are saying no. Some are just saying, "I don't even know." And I said, "Do you have Skype or Facebook?" She said no. She has a Twitter though, but you can easily fake a Twitter. You can't really talk to people physically on Twitter. You can message them like on Kick, but you can't like talk to them. And then she told me to send her a selfie. So what I did is I sent a picture of my cat because that's the most logical thing to do. And I said, "I'm secretly a cat." And then she just typed meow, and then she said, "Do you like me?" I said, "I haven't spoke to you yet." And then she says, "Okay, what kind of girls are you into?" And I just said, "All kind." And I'm at this point, I'm just keeping my words to be one word maybe, or maybe two words, and I'm not really trying because I know this person is probably not real. And then she replies, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "What do you want to do?" And she said, "I don't know, do you like nudes?" And because she said nudes, all boys do. I'm like, I don't mind them. Whatever, go ahead and send them. I'm not gonna say no if if anybody sends me nudes, especially if it's a female. Well, if only it's a female. I don't want nudes if you're a guy. So, and she did, and it does look like a different person. And I mentioned that, and basically I'm like, "Are you a bot?" And she said, "No. Would a bot say fuck her right in the pussy?" And I said, "Maybe." And then she put yeah, and then like a kind of like worried face. I said, "Why do your pictures look different?" And she says they don't, even though to me they clearly do. And if you guys want, I might go and add it. Actually, I don't know if I can do that because then YouTube might have a regulation. But I'm gonna go and get to the creepy part at the end of the story. And I said, "How old are you?" And she said 16, and I said same. And then I said, "So what are you doing?" And she said, "Watching TV." And then she said, "What are you doing?" "Computer." "And what are you doing on it?" "YouTube." Then the next day, she's like, "Hey, hi, what are you doing?" And I said, "Porn." And then she's like, "Huh, for real?" I said, "No." No, you really are you jerking off?" I'm like, "No." And then, okay, this is getting a little bit more R-rated here, but by the title of the video, you should have assumed it wasn't going to be exactly, E for everyone. And then, she said, "You jerking off?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Okay, good." And I said, "Why?" And then she says, "I don't know." And then she says, "I wish we can meet," which, that actually kind of scared me. And she says, "When are you available?" And I said, "No clue." And then she said, "Nice," with a worried face. And I said, I don't think you're real." And then she says, "Well, if I want to meet up, how would I be fake?" And I said, "I don't know." But, I said, you know, this is after this point, it was the next day, I talked to some friends, and I told them pretty much what's going on in the video. I told them pretty much what I'm telling you guys right now. And so what we did is he told me that you can just go and drag pictures on Google and see if it's real or fake or not. And so in total, she sent 4 pictures. So the first 2 pictures actually wound up on a missing persons report, which I might go and add that in the video, or a screenshot of it, possibly if I get around to it, if I don't forget while editing. But that's kind of what scared me. This person's picture was on a missing person report in Washington, and at one point I said, like, what state do you live in? She said South Carolina, Hilton Head, which is actually really nearby to where I live. It's like a 30-minute drive, so it's pretty close by. And she wants to go and meet up, or it's he. So either I'm gonna get shanked or fucking kidnapped and sold on the deep web, and I don't even know. I don't even want to think about it. And at this point, I'm just not gonna even go and meet this person. If they do confirm that they're a legit person, then maybe I'll talk to them. But at this point, I don't want to communicate because I've seen a lot of deep web scary shit. Some ordinary gamer, I watch a lot of his videos, and you see some fucked up shit on the deep web. I don't want to end up in some red room or anything like that. But that's the story. And the nudes were real though, so that's a bonus right there. They were legit. When I put them in Google, they didn't pop up. So unless somebody photoshopped it or they were stolen by somebody else, or maybe it was legit, we may never know. Maybe in the future we'll find out what actually happens in this story, but for now I want to go and keep this person's privacy hidden. I might go and add some snippets here and there if I can without getting any infringements on my channel, because there's like special rules about adding people in your videos and having certain identification things and stuff like that. So I really don't want to go and get strike down for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this commentary. If you guys want me to go and do more, hit the like down below. And my voice is kind of harsh and raspy now. Damn. But yeah, if you guys want more of these type of videos, go ahead and dropkick that like button down below and share it with your friends too, because the more views it has, and the more I know that you guys like it and that it would actually do well on my channel. So thank you guys for watching, and ProdigyX117 is out. Be safe, everyone. You gotta watch out for them creepy stalkers.